I do know that. I knew it earlier. I know.
Will you not tell me?
Hang on. You
will you not tell me who told you so?
Not I. No, it's not. No, that's later. It's no. You shall pardon me.
Yes.
I was washing my hair facing the wall because you do, don't you? You want to try and scrabble some privacy, and I'm washing my hair, and somebody taps me on the shoulder.
No.
So already it's quite inappropriate because you're thinking, don't touch. I'm naked in a shower. Don't touch me. So I turn around, and another naked man is standing there with a piece of paper. What do you want me to sign that with? And you just think, I don't know how to... he holds out a pen and this piece of paper, which is slowly becoming mulch. And I think, well, if you can't see how inappropriate this is, I'm going to have to just play along. So I sort of scoop the mulch out of his hand and kind of carve and give it back.
Theatre presents Sonia Friedman's unmissable West End production of William Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing.
My dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Didst thou note the daughter of Signor Leonato?
Can the world buy such a jewel?
Yeah.
Starring on stage together for the first time, David Tennant and Catherine Tate.
I confess nothing. Oh, may God forgive me.
I cannot endure my lady tongue.
With a good leg and a good foot, Uncle, and money enough in his purse, such a man would win any woman in the world. If he could get her goodwill.
I think not.
Give not this rotten orange to your friend.
And directed with freshness and wit by Josie Rourke.
Will you have me, lady?
No. Unless I might...
One of those items off.
So you'll give me two?
I'll give you
two for three.
Those three. But if there's not a special offer on, and I'm checking.
You're Scottish, I know you're checking for those special offers.
That was low.
Go on, take it.
That was low.
Yeah, get your sonic thing out.
What, hedgehog?
In the First World War.
Is that it? I don't remember it being a biro from W.A.
It's not working.
It's not working, hell.
In the First World War, they toured a tank around Britain.
He knocks all his hair off. Don't wave it around. Easy with that. Whoa!
In the First World War, they toured a tank around Britain.
Yeah.
And it went to all the major city centres in the country, and people were encouraged to raise money for the war to chuck any spare change they had into the tank.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where did they get most money? Glasgow!
Oh!
Yeah, because they thought it was a big fruit machine. Look, I've won a soldier, Mummy! I won a soldier! Oh, he's gone again! He's gone again! I can't do this! I can't! You'll win a prize! I can do it!
So that's the case for the new iPhone 5,
That's
isn't
exactly what it is. Yeah. But it doesn't quite fit the new iPhone 5.
Who was that from then?
Have you met my wife? Yeah, I mean, that you can maybe squeeze, but look at that.
Wow.
You can't squeeze anything in there.
Well, even if you could, you wouldn't admit it, would you?
No, quite, exactly. But she also bought me this, which is a stress ball.
Do you think she intended you to use them at the same time, the two gifts?
She may be just trying to keep me off her, I don't know. But it's quite pleasing. Have a go on that. He's not going anywhere near it.
Yeah. Jeremy,
look at that.
Oh, Jeremy, it's like being at home.
Jeremy, I didn't ask you. I better... Oh, Phil's straight in there. Look at that. That's on your lift for next year. Yeah. Don't throw it in here. You don't practice keepy uppies with them, Phil. Jeremy, do you get any lovely Christmas gifts?
Well, I'm actually Jewish, so I received nothing. But thank you for reminding me.
Do you want a tit?
I do. There you go.
Well, there you go. I like to think we're bringing the cultures together there with an inflatable breast. Let's get my first guest, ladies and gentlemen. It is
Lovely to be here. Lovely to be here.
last time I interviewed David, and I can't believe it was this long ago. You were still Who? You were just about to leave Who.
Yeah.
And you were moving on. And this was 4 years ago. You decided you were going to move on, and it was a big decision, obviously.
Sure.
And I wonder whether, first of all, do you keep up with Who? Do you watch it now with Matt Smith in? Did you watch the Christmas special, for example?
I've still got the Christmas special to watch, but I do watch it. Yeah, I keep up with it religiously, of course.
This year is the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who.
Is it? I hadn't noticed.
It is. And I believe they're planning something special.
I don't know.
They haven't... no one... OK, I know you're an honest man, so if I ask you directly, so no one has spoken to you about...
No one has spoken... I don't know.
What?
I know nothing.
No one has spoken to you?
I know nothing.
You haven't had a phone call saying it's the 50th
I'll
anniversary
tell you how
of
terrified they are. I got... In makeup tonight...
Yeah.
This lovely lady came in who I'd never met before and went, hello, I'm from the BBC. I went, oh, hello, nice to meet you. And she said, I've been sent to say that anything about the Doctor Who 50th anniversary must not be mentioned on television. That's how scared they are. I don't know anything. I've got nothing to tell you.
So they haven't
They're
asked
sending out spies to shut me up
So
from
David,
telling you things I don't know.
They haven't said to you, are you free? Do you have a gap in your work diary at any stage this year, for example?
I have not had a conversation like that with anyone.
Has anyone had a conversation on your behalf about your diary? Is there someone who keeps your diary who, for the sake of honesty in interviews such as this, would not yet have spoken to you about chunks of time you might have put by to visit Wales this year?
I don't know if I'll be going to Wales. I couldn't.
So you're going to film it here in London? You know, one of the things I always admired about you, and I'm just going to share this with you, is I've seen David when he's been in public places and has been approached by Doctor Who fans, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone, A, you get mobbed, it's unbelievable, and B, I don't think I've ever seen anyone else, another celebrity, deal with it with such patience and grace. You find time for everyone. And does this carry on still? Because presumably there's a lot of kids who see, even if they're watching Matt now, they've seen you on DVD and they still think of you as Doctor Who at some stage in his life.
I said, you do get used to it. It does carry on, yeah. It just... Because people are enthusiastic about it. It's one of those shows that people love.
Does it ever get in the way of filming? Because I guess if you're on location, I know people shout out and they will shout, you know, Doctor, or they would just shout David. Does that calm down?
I think for me, it becomes ubiquitous. It becomes part of what you deal with. And it's not a difficult thing to deal with because people tend to be very enthusiastic and tend to... I've just been doing a long shoot.
A burning question they've always had.
Right.
The one thing they've always wanted the opportunity to ask Doctor Who.
Right.
So,
Will you marry me?
not that. So, to whittle it down,
Yeah.
because you do know a lot of this. So ask them a really, really, really difficult.
A really difficult one.
It has to be really difficult. So these people are. Look at them. Look at them getting ready. They're getting ready. Okay. Go with an incredibly difficult one.
Oh, I wasn't ready for this.
Okay.
A really hard one would be... what was the name...
Oh, that's good already.
Of the... Who was the actor who for 2 weeks took over from Fraser Hines when he was sick? Oh, that chance.
Oh my God! I can't believe somebody knows that. No, wait a minute. Can we just check? Is he the only one? No one else knows that. Oh, hang on. We have another one over there. Any advance on him? Another one at the top. Should we go with that because he was first?
He was very quick.
He was very quick.
Yes.
We'll go with him. But just, it's interesting, 3 people. Okay, and he might get it wrong. I'm doubting it, but he might get it wrong. Okay, what's your name, sir?
David.
David.
An excellent name.
What was the name of the actor?
Hamish Wilson.
He's absolutely right.
Whoa!
And that's from 1968.
1968? Okay. David, stand up. Stand up, David. Okay. This is very exciting now. I'm so sorry. Were you right?
Yeah.
Were you right? Yeah. Look at the sadness in that face. Yes, I wasn't. Sorry. Let me just get into David. You're fine. All right. So, now, David. So, there he is. Doctor Who. Have you met Doctor Who before?
Yes, I've met David before.
Have you?
Yes.
Where did we meet before?
We met on Daleks in Manhattan set.
Oh, okay.
Remember, the Daleks... The Daleks take Manhattan.
Yeah. Had you won the competition?
No, I didn't win a competition.
Why were you there?
He's right now. David, it's not too late. There are other people whom you...
leave it. He's not worth it. Honestly, he's not worth it.
You've been told now. David, this is it.
Yes?
He's about to be not Doctor Who anymore. So, the one question you've always wanted to ask him, off you go.
Well, my first memory of Doctor Who was John Pertwee and Planet of the Spiders.
Okay.
What was your first memory of Doctor Who?
That's it.
That's a nice, gentle question.
Oh, what was your first memory of Doctor Who?
It was probably John Pertwee turning into Tom Baker.
Oh, that was mine.
From the same story. Yeah.
Actually, excuse me. Very quickly, what was your question?
I wanted to ask David, obviously he's just finished Hamlet. Who's a better writer, Shakespeare or Russell T Davies?
Oh, excellent. Now, see, now. That's a question. What's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew's a genius.
I think Russell T Davies is the Shakespeare of today.
Excellent answer.
Thanks,
Can I say, if I was you, I'd have just gone with Russell T Davies because Shakespeare's dead.
That's true.
Listen, well done, the Whovians. Thank you very much, the Whovians. Very good. Now listen, you've got a job in America. Moving on. Yeah. So what's your gig in America?
It's a pilot, so
okay.
I mean it may come to nothing, but it's called Rex Is Not Your Lawyer, and it's about a lawyer who is kind of the best lawyer of his generation. They're always the best of their generation, aren't they?
Yes.
But then he has panic attacks in court, and so he has to coach people to defend themselves.
Right.
It's very good. It's very exciting, and but it's a pilot, so you may never see it.
And
But
now,
hopefully it'll be huge.
But here, so David Tennant, Doctor Who, but suddenly you're in this new arena.
Yeah.
Are you having to audition or are you being offered these things?
No, I've had to audition a bit this year, which has been, you get out of the habit. It's not good. Because that's what you do as an actor, and I've done it for years, and you get very used to it. But then, of course, you forget, and you get spoiled, because people know who you are and give you stuff, and you get very smug. And then you have to go out there and hustle again, which is always a bit embarrassing. Everyone's sort of sitting there thinking, I want you to die. Good luck. Oh, better looking at me, you bastard. Break a leg. Go on.
Because Johnny Vegas, against all the odds, you've become...
This is brilliant. I'm Dr. Bloody Who. Where's my gorgeous time-travelling assistant? I'm here.
Oh, Doctor, I'm so glad I got to be your companion. You're much sexier than that tall-skinned Scottish girl.
Love it. But, Doctor, what's that horrible monster coming towards us?
I always look like this. I'll take this, but I ain't in it. I thought we're both supposed to be in Doctor Who.
Oh, calm down, love. I'll get you a part. Listen, you go and get ready. I'll give you a cue.
Oh, okay. Right.
So, tell me, Doctor, why do they call this the Pink Planet?
Because it's the stronghold of my arch nemesis, the most evil Time Lord of them all, the Gaylord.
Oh, Doctor, he needs to give you a sticky end.
Right there. Sticky ends. Is that the best you can do? And Freddie Mercury's cast off. Sort this out yourself. Honestly, leave it to me.
Right, glamorous assistant. Where were we?
Oh, no, Doctor. It's the return of your greatest and most deadly enemy, the Daleks.
Oh, no. It's much worse than that. It's the Carlex.